Yeah, I want my audience to know that Miranda is head of communications for the Financial Technology Association. And we're going to be talking about demystifying buy now, pay later. What does that mean, buy now, pay later?
So, buy now, pay later is a flexible, low cost way for people to split the cost of a purchase into four or fewer installments, usually paid back over 6 to 8 weeks. This is a zero to low interest product. Every loan is individually underwritten. There's no revolving balances or hidden fees. So, you're never paying interest on interest the way you might with a traditional, high interest credit card. These are short term, small dollar purchases. The average purchase price is $135. And really importantly, one of the key safeguards with paying for buy now, pay later, late users are paused from using the product until they complete their payment, which really helps prevent the accumulation of debt.
So, this is a different way to go into debt?
This is another type of loan, but unlike a traditional high cost credit card, there's zero to low interest. So you're paying for something, say, you need to buy a new coat. It's $100. At the point of sale, you would pay $25. And then over the course of three installments, you'd pay another $25, another 25, another 25, and then you're done. And for a lot of people, it's another option and another way to pay for things, especially in a way that stretches things out a little bit more, usually again, 6 to 8 weeks, which can really help people budget responsibly and stay on track of their finances.
Oh, okay. A little bit. You don't get the product until you pay for it?
You get it right when you pay for it, which is another distinguishing feature of BNPL because sometimes we need something immediately. You're going on a trip, you need to repair your car, you need to update something in your house. You need it now. And that's really the value of being able to use BNPL, getting the product up front and then paying for it in those, clear installments over 6 to 8 weeks. With a lot of transparency and always easy to check where you're at in terms of paying something off in the app or online.
Why or does this fixed payment systems, does it support stronger financial literacy and budgeting? Does it make you a better consumer? Does it do anything good for your credit?
The great thing about buy now, pay later is it's really simple and easy to understand. And we're actually seeing in the data released by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, that 96% of loans are paid in full and on time, which really shows that, people are using these products responsibly. It's another option at payment. If you want to use a BNPL, it's an available option for you. You can also, use other traditional forms of payment like a credit card or a debit card. Right now, it does not impact people's credit scores, at least the pay and for products don't. There's some nuance about how your credit score is calculated that doesn't really, at this time, reflect the nuances of how a pay and for product works. Some modeling that needs to be updated with some of the credit scores to make sure that that positive repayment data is reflected. But certainly, many companies are hoping in the future and are supportive of credit reporting that affect people's positive use of the product.
And please forgive me, I'm not very familiar with buy now and pay later, so forgive me on that. Does this is this something that is good for the consumer or good for the lender?
It's actually good, I'd say, all around. So, something that's different about a BNPL from, say, a traditional credit card, the majority of the revenue that the buy now, pay later provider makes comes from the merchant fee. It's about 80%. So, with a traditional high cost credit card, they will monetize often from interest, from fees that the consumer pays. And that's different with BNPL. In many cases, the BNPL provider will pay the merchant upfront when you purchase something, and then you will be paying the provider over time to complete the purchase. And so it's really a win-win-win, where the merchant wins, the provider wins, and the consumer gets to access a lower cost way to pay for the items that they need.
Okay, I just got to ask you one more question. So with buy now, pay later, you get the item up front. What happens if you don't pay for the item?
If you don't
The
pay for
rest
the
of the
item,
payments that are due.
then you can't use the product anymore. It's really as simple as that. Because the provider, it's in their interest for you to pay as well, since, as I said, they're paying the merchant upfront. So that's what happens. You're paused from using the service until you repay. It's as simple as that.
Okay, well, you could tell I grew up in a different era. If you can't afford it, you don't have it. So you pay for it and you get it and you leave with it. This is fascinating. It's a whole new world out here in finances. Where can my audience learn more about Buy Now, Pay Later?
So you can go to our campaign website, buynowpayyourway.com, to get more information and learn more about how BNPL is another payment option, similar to paying for something on your credit card, similar to using your debit card, and an option that's working for a lot of people.
Thank you so much for this fascinating talk about Buy Now, Pay Later. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.